going to be secret right now. What are your thoughts, Lacosto, coming into game number 2?
OG decided to go with something slightly more different in the second game. This last pick, Undying plus Sky, should be a lane, or they should win this lane, no doubt about it. But then again, you are playing into Techies, like the most contested hero so far of the DPC, hero with insane win rate, so he can make big turnaround plays. It also depends like how well you're CSing with the Bloodseeker. Not going to be an easy lane by any means for a secret safe lane. And also another offlaner, this Earthshaker from the offlane. We haven't seen much. I think there were a couple of games in different regions, but the hero has been buffed, like bigger AoE on Echo Slam that panel talked about, more damage, less cooldown. I think less cooldown is the big one, where it does actually allow you to use your ability. And then cast point improved on Enchant Totem, bigger Fissure range, so pretty much buffed in every... Because he got nerfed heavily when we reduced all the stun durations. Right. The hero got nerfed so hard, every single ability pretty much, because this is the hero that relies on stun onto stun onto stun. And everything got nerfed, so he kind of was in an awkward spot, needed a little bit of a loving from Frog, and got it in the C patch.
From Frog? Not Mr. Ice Frog or anything like that. You're on a Frog name basis? With the Frog?
Yeah. Oh, Puppy will be TPing out. And he's going to be TPing out to the tier 1 tower bottom. Also another hero that so far had an amazing time in the DPC. This is Void Spirit, a hero that can pop off so quickly. Universal hero, new tech build, Echo Saber Deso, Echo Saber, whether you want to get like something Kaya Sanj to be even more tanky. There's multiple ways you can build the hero, and looking at the top lane, Chu plus Yoragi. Start to put some pressure off. Pressure on Boom.
Yeah, and it's early level of Nature's Attendance, right? So, like, you're not getting that extra damage input from Chu, though, to start this game.
Not at the level 1. But still, Yamich doing a very good job harassing them back. And it's not that easy to last hit against Earthshaker, who's starting with Enchant Totem. This is offlane Earthshaker we're talking about, so you don't want to get Fissure. Bloodseeker dropping really low here in the bottom lane. Does have Healing Salve that he brought for himself, so Crystallis knows what he's going to be playing into, that he will need to pop that Healing Salve relatively early on. If you don't have it, if your position 5 doesn't have tangos to share with you, right, this lane could go real bad real quick.
So they need to make sure that they survive in these lanes. The aggressive laning stage they had in game number 1 was the key to victory, at least in that first game. So we'll see how both teams kind of handle this one for now. And I was thinking about the Techies, and you were saying, you know, Yamish just kind of right-clicking away. There was a point where it felt like Techies was a tickle machine in terms of his right clicks.
Yeah, now being Universal Hero and buying into early stats does make things a lot better for Techies. He's actually a hero. Like with 3 branches and the circlet on level 2, you have 62 damage. You have almost the same amount of damage as level 2 Faceless Void with the same items.
So really, you can start to feel the aggression, and when you get to that level 2 and say the Sticky Bomb, even more damage can come out. And if you can't sustain, or if you're only level 1 Time Walk where you're caught in the cooldown, you could get caught if you're not too careful.
Yoragi is still saving a point. Both safe laners are kind of struggling to get the last hits in, both sitting at 8 right now.
Nature attend us.
Chu will just heal through this. As that early level in the Nature's Attendance, not going into the level of the Impetus, but Boom going off to the side. He can pick up a Healing Lotus, so he's got that. And bottom lane, Aramis in at about half health. Off lane Undying, we've talked about this hero a couple times. We haven't quite seen it when we were together in terms of casting in the off lane position, but here with the Skywrath Mage, feels like it could be a pretty strong lane.
Yeah, he's a hero that puts in a lot of pressure on the enemy safe laner, even though he's not playing into strength safe laner. Aramis now already used Concussive Shot. As once they hit level 3, especially level 3 on Puppy, Aramis needs to be careful. If he's caught out of position, I could see him dying in this lane.
So Not level 3 yet, but another sticky bomb on Chu, forcing the Nature's Attendants once again. Chu not working with a lot of mana, but gonna head towards mid to try and swipe this water rune. 4 seconds towards that, really wanting to hold it for BZM, and there's the net, there's the Aether Remnant, some control here on the Yamage, but not enough damage. While bottom lane, Puppey getting run down and killed off by Aramis for first blood.
A couple of DKs as well. And now, on top of Crystallis, 2 points in concussive shot. Crystallis really struggling to get those last hits going. Will pull the lane for himself bottom onto the small camp to try to get something going. Mid lane, pretty even in terms of CS. Puppey will refill bottle on the mid lane. Maybe try to make a move with Blood Grenade.
BZM, Dissimulate, going to the back line of it, but getting run down here by Puppey and Armel. That's a big kill to get when you really want this Leshrac to get off the jumping point.
I did not think that they're going to be able to get the kill there on Void Spirit. And seems like BZM stinking the same. Glyphing the wave, putting in some extra damage. 12 magic sticks available. Concussive shot. Yeah, Crystallis looks very dead here.
Yeah, they're going to get that kill onto the Bloodseeker. And when you lose your mid like that, you got to get something back. And when it ends up being the safe laner of the other side, that's a good return kill. And some solid aggression coming in here from OG, as it looks like they're also going to get Puppey. Not really much spot for him to run. Maybe he could deny himself to the neutrals, but Aramis has that level 2 in the Arcane Bolt, so some extra damage in there with that in the concussive shot.
Good start on this OG off lane. Boom. Does have Vanguard available on Earthshaker. Not a traditional build by any means, but it's kind of what you want to buy to be able to self-sustain, go into Arcane Boots, pretty similar to like what Doom, I would say, is doing. And then you can disassemble it, go into Octarine Core later on, but I feel like he might need an earlier Blink Dagger. Like, by earlier, I mean Arcane Boots into Blink Dagger straight to get that initiation going, because right now, they are getting ran over in terms of the laning stage. Armel.
Yeah, chasing after Chu with Yamage, Blood Grenade, but, you know, Yamage is also kind of getting run down at the same time as they kill off Chu by this Hellbear Smasher. And now Yamage. Can he get away from this Hellbear? Uh-oh. He can.
Did manage to tip him while all this is happening.
Maybe thinking he would get that kill. Astral Step on Armel over mid. There's already an Aether Remnant down, but he'll throw another one out with another Astral Step, and they'll get the kill on Armel solo.
Yeah. And he got a big chunk of gold from that kill. Solo kill, that is. I'm really worried for Crystallis. He's level 4, 7 minutes into the game, closer to level 5, but he can't be in this lane. Like, he shows up, they just can't kill DM. He's about to finish off his Vanguard in 400 gold. Wisdom runes, both picked up by OG members. Uh-oh, this is a bad sign. Like, you see Yuragi actually going in and picking up that XP rune. That's huge, that's massive. Supports, level 4. Level 3 on Yamage this time around. I mean, he did struggle in the previous game as well on Spirit Breaker to get the levels, but it's a, I would say, different hero, because this hero is not global by any means.
Sinister Gaze, but that'll just extend what seems to be the inevitable as he dies to the decay. And they're also going again for Armel at the same time as BZM gets another kill here on the Leshrac. OG starting this game off super strong, and Secret, it almost already feels like they're out of answers because Crystallis is getting run down and he's got a TP, but
it
looks
have a
like
raindrop available, but another concussive shot will
gonna kill him off. Yeah, that's now a killing spree for the Skywrath Mage. You said the lane was going to be strong. I didn't think it was going to be this strong.
Yeah, they dismantled them in the lane. Yamage will deny double damage, making sure that BZM doesn't pick it up, and also Armel, he needs to find a lane for himself. He needs to find somewhere that he can go to. Right now, running down the bottom lane. Puppey, meanwhile, collecting some XP on the mid. Same goes for Yamage. You can see both of them really struggling to get those levels in.
They need to get there because it is not looking good for them. And they've already got level 5 in the Enchantress, and Skywrath Mage is getting close to that level 6, and then you'll have that extra damage of the Mystic Flare to drop down on these heroes. So, Bloodstone being built for Armel, no surprise there. Going back to Boom, and he's going Arcane Boots too, like you said earlier. He's only level 6 though, and I don't know if his lane is really against this Undying. Undying's 1,000 gold ahead. More than that, actually.
Look at Crystallis. He has this. Okay, Skywrath Mage now has more farm than enemy Bloodseeker. That's pre-level 6. If he gets level 6, maybe gets another kill on him. Crystallis needs to get to his Maelstrom as soon as possible. That's the farming item. But there's no one in the bottom lane, right? You can see him farming near the well.
That random well that exists on the outer ring.
Yeah, I like how we added like Graveyard Well. What are the other two?
I don't remember off the top of my head, but it's Well Wishes, and you get 1.5 mana regen per second. So always going to have mana near the well.
That was well done by Valve, adding that Wishing Well. We had those healing wells previously.
Armel again.
Armel.
I don't think he's going to do well with this chase coming in onto him, but the 2-man stun, and they get a kill onto Armel. Turn around, and the Echo Slam, boom,
That's
with the
level
fissure.
1 Aftershock on them.
Yeah, that is not going to be enough damage. They'll be able to survive, but Crystallis coming in, trying to at least turn this into something. They've already lost Yamage, and this TP in has to just be a quick run out.
It looked like a big Monka moment right there when Earthshaker running into a couple of heroes with Echo, but yeah, Aftershock level 1, not really enough. Sure, he's going for this farm-oriented build, picks up mana boots. As expected, was thinking about maybe getting power treads, but next item, Blink Dagger, they're really struggling. Like, big difference. Puppy in the previous game was level 6 pre-10 minutes, now he's level 5. There's a big difference on Lich, what he provides on level 5 and level 6. Yamage is just got level 4. This is like, we talked about secret supports in the previous game. We praised them highly because they did so well. And in this one, it's OG who's doing the same thing.
Yeah, and, you know, sometimes we talk about power spikes, and that's usually like 1 or 2 heroes getting a bit of a boost from an item here or there. But OG, everybody's kind of hitting their mark at the moment, so it's more of a power swell. And Crystallis. Oh, the decay! 10 health, but can't get that kill quite yet. And Puppy just kind of moving forward here. Not sure he could really supply much of anything when he's not even level 6, but finally gets it to have the Chain Frost available.
Radiant's middle tower is under attack.
Seems like Secret will need a lot of items on their side to be able to punch back. Bloodseeker still needs to farm his farming item. That's a bad spot to be in. Techies needs to get his level somewhere, somehow. I think you need to play around Lich. Puppy with the Chain Frost. Okay, Puppy just getting some CS, getting some gold.
Nice. That's value. Value town. 5k lead, 10-2 for OG. Like you said, they need the farming item here for Crystallis. I don't even know how much time they're going to need with said farming item to really start to come back into this. They want a Blink Dagger on Boom, but he's so far away from that. Like, these items just aren't going to come quick enough for Secret.
Yeah, Earthshaker, he needs to farm that Blink Dagger. It's just they're being overran by OG. DM having a blast of a game on top of net worth at the moment. Vanguard finished, will disassemble it, get pipe in 400 gold. That also means that damage from Secret, most of it will be mitigated.
Again, in trouble. Yuragi time walking in. Astral step forward. Yamage taking a lot of damage. There's the Echo Slam as well as the blast off, the fissure, the control, but no kill. The chrono. That kind of puts an awkward spot here for BZM, but it's not going to matter when you lose Armel. And Boom, now getting run down as the Aether Remnant lands, and they'll get themselves another kill. It's just a matter of time.
Yeah, there's a big difference now with them being under-leveled. Let's say this Techies is level 6, has Proximity Mines, has another point in Blast Off or in Sticky Bomb. That would land them at least a kill. And OG, full force in this second game. They want to get the dub as well. Same goes for Team Secret.
A couple of heroes fell in that fight. And with the constant aggression coming out for OG, Secret aren't getting much time to dwell in it either.
Radiant are scanning.
It's just all aggression all the time, and you can see it here. 8th the Remnant. You've got help from Aramis. Crystallis getting run down once again. BZM's got another kill. He's unstoppable. It's already a 9,000 net worth
Chain
lead.
Frost.
And Chain Frost goes out, hits on a DM, not going to matter. They get the kill there on a puppy. They'll take out Chu. They finally get themselves to 3, but DM...
This is a big kill. They
he's
could
got
get it.
10 wand charges to stay alive a little bit longer, and he'll pop them, and he's also got the arcane boots, so the decays come in. He's got himself now 20 on the strength, and BZM's joined in the engagement, so make it 28 as he gets another decay on both those heroes. DM still surviving. Fissure lands. Here comes Yuragi. They really want to get something out of this. They go to the rupture on a BZM. Enchant Totem, 8th the Remnant, right clicks, Crystallis, BZM trying to survive. There is the Sinister Gaze as well as the Blast Off to get a kill on a BZM, but Aramis gets a kill on the Yamich and ends up getting at least a trade.
I like how OG is just bringing every single member of the team to the mid lane. Even Yuragi showed up, try to make some kind of a difference, pops in, uses time dilation.
Radiant's bottom
But
tower
big
is
kill
under
to get,
attack.
BZM. A lot of gold that Crystal has just picked up. 600 for himself, which will push him closer to that Maelstrom. Still very, very... in terms of favor of OG in this second game. BZM has that Echo Saber finished.
Oh, boom.
There's no way he's getting a kill here.
Aramis. Not gonna dive any further. Puppy playing on the teetering edge of getting caught there by Yuragi and Chu. And another Wisdom Rune going to OG. Boom kind of walking back in, and they hit the decay. They almost kill him once more, and he's forced to walk back again.
Oof. Occult Bracelet keeping him alive. That extra magic resistance. Love the build on Aramis this time around. This is something that Team Secret did a long time ago when Yapsor played for Team Secret. Rush Aghanim Scepter, but this is also Veil into Ags, so have that extra magic amp on their side.
Scanning.
Is there what's the game plan here for Secret? Can they really turtle, or is the aggression just too much from OG?
I don't know, it's Secret.
Well, can you open the restricted file and let me know?
I mean, Bloodstone's just finished. Bloodseeker still doesn't feel too comfortable. You know, he might keep the distance, use Rupture, and let the rest of the team finish off the kill. Bloodstone on Armel will make him a lot more tanky. Something that Leshrac in general struggles is like being ran at with this Bloodstone.
Ooh,
Chrono.
Mystic Flare and the Tombstone all committed on the Boom. The Silence again, so Silence on Silence, the Fissure, the Chain Frost. Now they've got a Rupture on DM, but he's more than tanky enough to survive just getting ruptured and standing still when the team is retreating on the side of Secret. They'll go for Puppy, and Reactive Taser not going to do anything. Time Walk forward, that's going to be a second dropping on Secret.
OG just running at them every single time they have an opportunity, and these Rupture, Chain Frost, not really dealing damage to Undying. To finish my point about Leshrac, like, there's a bunch of magical damage inside of OG, but something that Leshrac does struggle with is physical damage. So this Frost Shield Pav is gonna come in handy, but then again, there is Enchanters. I think heroes that do have this spell are gonna get so much value in this current meta. Being able to dispel Frost Shield, Pavis, Blood Rage, Taser, you name it, Enchant Totem. Like, I mean, it's not the most important one, but a lot of these things on their side are dispellable.
Makes these fights much more difficult. Active Taser activated by Yamich. Okay, he's only level 6 now. 18 minutes into the game, still working on that level 7.
Radiant's top
Whereas
tower is under
Skywrath
attack.
Mage is 10, and so is the Enchantress, so you can definitely feel the level difference as it's 10 level split, and Crystal is just getting blown up by BZM and Aramis.
You blink and you'll miss that kill. That's how quickly he goes down. BZM still has the Simulate and another Astral Step.
Reactive Taser just never gonna land. They can't find these heroes. BZM able to walk away, and they've got this ward on the high high ground, the steps. So they could see these heroes kind of wrapping around as they don't find anything out of this once again. How many more fights do you have left in you if you're Secret?
Well, depends when you want to call it.
Radiant's middle tower.
It's not looking good for them. Like, they still need another set of items. Like, we've seen, let's see what Gaimin has to say about this one. 5%, very generous in my opinion. I think the big turnaround play could be Earthshaker picking up that Blink Dagger, which he does have right now. 3 points in Aftershock. Let's see if he manages to find like any openings. Undying, too difficult of a kill to get, I would say, with Pipe, with status resistance from Sanj. 1800 HP. That's gonna be Heaven's Halberd, which will make Bloodseeker's life miserable.
Is under attack.
We've seen Heaven's Halberd just be a very popular item these days, and especially with all these right-clicking cores, it's just
Are fortified.
easy way to shut them down for a quick moment. Zarmel caught, killed, gone, very quickly dispatched, and again, Secret just never really having an answer for these movements from OG.
BZM much
That's
more
another,
active,
they call Puppy.
as we see on screen. Puppy getting initiated on. Ragi
Yeah.
will jump in.
Chain Frost not going to bounce anywhere, and they'll get yet another kill. It's a mega kill streak here for DM. As well, at the same time, Aramis is going to get a kill through onto Yamich and put himself at 8-0-7 on the Skywrath Mage.
Aramis is popping off. This is pre-Philly Stone, 20 minutes into the game. We'll have that Aghanim Scepter finished off. Boom, he's sitting underneath the Observer Ward, not the conventional, like not the most common Observer Ward spot. So he could have been caught there. They're going the full wraparound. OG going over the bridge.
Through the woods. Boom. Just out of their sights. He takes that Watcher, and that is a Tormentor available if OG want to start to take it.
Tower is under attack.
Probably could take it pretty quickly with nobody around. They'll take both Wisdom Runes again, which means the experience difference is just going to continue to grow at a massive rate here for OG over Secret. And I said a moment ago, it was what, 10 level split? Now it's a 16 level split, and the experience difference is just such a wide gap.
Dire are scanning.
And it's getting bigger and bigger. Yeah, look at that graph.
Radiant's
that
top tower
graph.
has fallen.
Downfall of Team Secret in this second game. We still yet to see Big Echo Slam with the Blink Dagger picked up. He's going to be looking for the opportunity. Not going to be an easy one by any means. Like,
And we
looking at
saw
the
a little
tankiness.
Radiant's middle
Yeah,
tower
Little
is
BZM,
under attack.
2.5k HP on his Void Spirit. DM, 2000 with status resistance. Magic resistance aura.
Stepping up and going for Chu, but he's got level 4 in the Nature's Attendance. That makes him very difficult to kill. A Rupture again on DM, but a 3-man decay. And it's just really, he can hold his ground and not be too scared. Even when he's Ruptured, he's not trying to run from these fights, and they'll call GG. Just 22 minutes into the game, OG start to finish body Team Secret.
Yeah, they try to kill Undying a couple of times in a row to see if they have damage. The answer is they don't.
No.